Chris here from Pebble Creek. Happy Easter. This week's episode, I'm going to show a few things on the front portholes. Realized with the old camera, you couldn't actually see what I did, so I'm going to show just real quick how I pull them back just a little bit so you can still see a little bit of the frame of the porthole itself inside. As well as that, we'll show a little bit of the soldering. And then after that, we're going to install our propellers and our shafts. Next week, we will be starting to work on our deck so that we can install the wooden scale decks onto it. So there's going to be a whole bunch of parts that we're going to have to shave off and whatnot. So there's going to be a lot of prep just for that. Maybe we might even start that this episode. We'll see how things roll along. So anyways, we got the propellers done. The shafts are in place. And all the portholes on the hull are now completely lit. So let's go take a look and we'll see how we got there this time. All right. Thank you. So, like I was saying, I'm not going to do this whole process because we already saw it. I just saw this new camera shows so much more detail. One more time. So here it just comes into the porthole. Alright, so what you want to do is come in, but you want to, oops, I picked the most difficult one to do. So anyways, you want to pull them back just a little bit. See that inner edge. When I first started doing this, I was running them up flush, and I very quickly realized they didn't look good. So run them out and pull them back just that way. When you look down the hall, it'll actually turn into like a half moon of crescent shape. As a loss for words here, I can't think of the right one, but it's realistic if you pull them back. Okay, I'm going to finish this off now, and I'll be right back here when we're going to do a little bit more soldering in better detail, and then we'll get on to those propellers. All right. So we're going to solder on the negative terminal here. I just thought I'd show it because, well, with the new camera here, I can actually get some detail showing. So we're just going to warm this up a little bit here. There we go. Through. Solid connection. Positive. Okay, so that takes care of our lighting. I got the propellers already all done up. I did them off camera. I did them in Tamiya gold, Tamiya gold with the flat red and 5 milliliters of hull red. And then of course there's also another 5 milliliters of thinner, and then after that my bottle was full. So that's my ratio for that red. I found it easier to spray paint all the red on first, and then tape off the cones and spray on the gold. I tried it the other way first, and you would think that it would be really about those semi-flat blades, but with the curve that they have in them, um, just trying. Where are we? Which one are we on? There we are. Trying to go around this edge proved almost impossible. I mean, it could be done, but you'd be doing very difficult. So I opted the easy way. I painted everything red, sprayed it with the gold, and then I went back and forth a couple times with a small brush and did touch-ups back and forth until I finally had it right. So I'm going to get the ship turned around, uh, start putting on our propellers here, or screws as they call them. And then, of course, once I got them clipped off and cleaned up the edges of where the screws were here that I cut off, we'll have to go in with the brush and just touch up that gold a little bit there. But, okay, I'll get them clipped off and touched up real quick, and then we'll get on to start looking at the install, get the ship turned around. Okay. All right. So, I think I'm going to install the center propeller first. And, oh, so, I'm I'm gonna leave that as a friction fit, maybe. Maybe not. Definitely not gonna come off. Okay. Those ones do just fit on just nicely. Some little bit of CA glue there. Sugar forward. I'm gonna leave these pulled back a bit because after the propellers are set, we're gonna pull out metallic gray here. We're going to paint the shafts because too shiny, I would think, eh? Well, okay, I'm going to let that cure and then come back. We'll get the set 56 put on, and then we should be able to get those set, and then we're done with the hull after that. All right, be right back. That's this week's video. Next week we'll be removing a bunch of stuff off the deck and getting it ready to install the scale deck's wooden deck. So there's parts removed that are going to Pontos photo wedge. And also too, anybody would like a shop card, send us an email to ourpebblecreek@gmail.com and I will get one of those out to you. And happy Easter, everyone, and see you next weekend. All right, take care. Bye-bye.